Benim TV'me hoş geldiniz. Bu hafta konuğumuz Tommy Hilfiger. Evet, böyle deyince kulağa biraz garip geliyor. Ben de farkındayım ama durum bu. Hello, it's an honor to have you here, Mr. Hilfiger.
I'm honored to be here.
First, I'd like to know the reason of your visit to Istanbul.
Well, we are opening this new store, and we have about 30 stores in Turkey, and we have a growing business. It's over 10 years old. Actually touring the world, but my first most important stop was here in Istanbul. I've wanted to come for a very long time.
What is the importance of Istanbul for you?
Well, I will say that my wife is half Turkish. Her father was born here in Istanbul. She's been inviting me to come for a long time. So I said, when we open a new store, we're going to go and celebrate together. So here we are.
It's a cliche question, but I like to ask that. Are Turkish people trendy and smart or walking around like fashion victims?
You know, I'm looking around the streets and I'm seeing a lot of young people, very fashionable. And I can't tell the difference if they're between the being in Istanbul or London or New York or Los Angeles or Rio de Janeiro. They're looking very similar to all the other fashion people in the world. You know, the world is becoming a smaller village, and you cannot tell the difference any longer.
So, under these globalized cultural conditions, what do you think about similar fashion choices of people? Because it's like, as you said, everyone's getting similar, everyone's started to look similar. So, are we losing the distinctive looks between the nations, between the countries?
Well, I think that when I say that, I'm saying that because, for instance, everybody's wearing jeans.
Yep.
But everybody wears jeans in a different way. You know, you might wear your jeans maybe a little bit lower cut, maybe darker wash. Maybe you wear them with the sneakers. Maybe you wear them with a t-shirt. Maybe somebody else, like I would wear them like this. Somebody else would wear them a different way. There are many individualized ways to put yourself together.
And this season and the next season of Tommy Hilfiger is like more elegant. Are we going far from street style, from casual style? Because it looks so elegant.
My idea is you mix elegant with casual. And this is, I think, the way people really love dressing, where they put something very elegant with a pair of jeans. Or maybe they put something vintage with a pair of jeans. Or maybe they sometimes go elegant. But it is more luxurious. But I say it's affordable luxury. Because everybody wants something luxury and premium, but they don't want to pay the high price. And I don't want to charge the high price. So I want affordable, accessible, aspirational luxury.
So what are the basic differences between a pair of $40 jeans and a pair of $250 jeans?
I think it's fabric and fit. I think two things. I think if you look at the fabric in an expensive pair of jeans, it's a different type of fabric. And if you look at the fit, it's a different type of fit with different detail.
Are you spending lots of time in front of your closet thinking about what's going to wear today?
No, it's because I am always surrounded by clothes. So I want simple, simple, simple.
And are you criticizing people around you?
Sometimes I will look at them and I will think in my mind that maybe they should be wearing this and maybe not what they're wearing, change this. And if I'm looking at my own designs, I'm always thinking, okay, how do I improve?
We're going to keep talking, but today we're going to play your playlist, your top 5 playlist.
Fantastic.
Who'd you like to start with?
Well, you know, my favorite group in the world is the Rolling Stones. And I sponsored their tour in '99, and I designed the clothes for the band. So I became very close to the band, and I was with them with the rehearsals, and I was with them backstage touring the world. And I know that they did a video and a song called "Anybody Seen My Baby," and you see Mick and Keith running through the streets, and it's a very cool video I'd love to see.
Great beginning. Let's start.
Let's go.
Your brand contains diverse lines in it, but always there's a distinctive Tommy Hilfiger look. All the red, navy, and white. What is the most non-Tommy Hilfiger product you ever designed?
Well, I was designing clothes for Lenny Kravitz's tour when he did the American Woman tour, and Lenny wanted me to design something very different for him because he wanted to look like Jimi Hendrix on stage. So we designed some clothes that were not really normal Tommy Hilfiger. They were off colors, a lot of black jeans, a lot of vests, a lot of psychedelic sort of mod shirts. And actually, that's another video I would like to see. I would like to see Lenny Kravitz's American Woman.
Okay, maybe next one. You care about putting those products to your online, to the stores, to sell them?
I always put those products into my own line, but limited edition. And maybe I just put into a few stores in the world, maybe one piece or two pieces in a London store, maybe one or two pieces in a New York store. Every once in a while, maybe a piece or two, but not mass distributed.
I was just wondering about are you criticizing people on red carpet too while you're watching Oscars or maybe Grammys?
Oh, I'm always looking at people on the red carpet thinking, you know, maybe they shouldn't be wearing that because they look ridiculous. Because I think when people go on the red carpet, they try too hard to impress others. And many times that works in reverse to them. Because I don't think they really look great if they're trying too hard to impress others. You know, Justin Timberlake was on red carpet recently with his own collection. And it looked very natural and very real. It looked like something he would really wear. But then I saw someone else on the red carpet, and I won't say who it is. They look ridiculous because they look like they're trying too hard to get attention.
What do you think about the release of clothing brands of famous people or TV personalities like Justin Timberlake or Lauren Conrad? They're always releasing clothing brands.
Well, I think there are a couple of clothing brands done by music stars that are very good. I think J-Lo by Jennifer Lopez has done a great job because Jennifer herself is also a designer and also she's a style icon. So it's her own taste. Gwen Stefani also with Harajuku Girl. Gwen is also a woman with great taste. Great ambiance. She knows what she wants. Beyonce just recently did her own collection. Her mother is actually a designer because when Beyonce was modeling for my fragrance, True Star, her mother made all of her clothes.
So it's time to watch another video. Which name is gonna be next?
Okay, well, I like J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez, Jenny from the Block.
Yep, great. I'd like you to criticize the styles of the names I'm gonna tell with one sentence if you accept.
Okay, let's go.
Rihanna.
Sexy.
Lady Gaga.
Crazy.
Beyonce.
Beautiful.
Tokyo Hotel.
Mad.
Katy Perry.
Funky.
Funky. You collaborated with Beyonce and Enrique Iglesias with lots of people in the music business. How do you decide to work with them? Or are they coming to you? Or what kind of collaboration is going on?
Do you know, being in the fashion business, living in New York, I meet all the stars. And I even knew Katy Perry before she was famous and Katy Perry. And these people have come to me, or I've gone to them, because they're always looking for something to wear. I just dressed Katy Perry for some big, incredible event. She looked amazing in one of my dresses, and she's photographed all over. Now, Katy Perry wants to do her own collection of clothes.
What, sorry?
Katy Perry wants to design her own collection.
Yeah, great.
And I think it's going to be great because she's got a very good taste level and she's very unique.
Who is the most inspirational artist for you?
I think from a fashion standpoint, you could look at someone like David Bowie. who has amazing taste and has always led the way. I think creative artists, listen, you could look at Jay-Z and see what Jay has done. He's amazing. But also, you know, I like personal favorites who are friends of mine, like Kid Rock. I think he's awesome, and I think he knows what he's doing. But then maybe Kings of Leon. I mean, they're looking really good.
Yeah.
I think that there are some other groups coming up. Starship looks pretty good. I think there are other artists coming up that maybe you're going to be looking at, like Drake. And there are a lot of young artists like my son called Rich Hill. You go to nolimos.com and you get Rich Hill music.
Make sure that you're gonna do that.
Yeah, make sure you do that. He's a 19-year-old artist. He just did something with Kid Cudi and Swiss Beats, who is producing Whitney Houston's music, and is Alicia Keys' boyfriend. Just produced some of his music as well. And
so talented musicians.
So that's I'm very proud of my son being a musician, because he's doing what I always wanted to do.
Great. You appeared on Rich Girls on MTV, and there was The Cut, as far as I remember. Would you care to do more shows for TV or some kind of...
I really believe that when we first did these things, it was before reality shows became so popular.
Yeah.
And now that reality shows are so popular, I don't want to do that anymore. Because I want to do something new and different and exciting. And new and different and exciting is not reality TV, in my opinion.
Some artists also remembered as their looks beside their music, and I feel like the music is staying one step behind. Are you agree with that, or this should be in this way? Because I feel like they are just icons, just models, or just the ones who is wearing stuff, and the music is staying one step behind. Is this a good thing for you?
Well, I think if you look at the really, really big superstars of the world, they have been music icons and fashion icons at the same time. I mean, think about Madonna.
Yeah.
Think about Prince. Think about Michael Jackson. Think about James Brown. Think about even Bruce Springsteen. Think about really, really big superstars like Mick Jagger. Or you think about maybe the Beatles, Paul McCartney. I mean, they've always been leaders in music and fashion at the same time.
It's so tight. So we're gonna watch another video.
Okay, another video. You know,
your favorites.
Years back in '99, Biggie Smalls was shot and killed in Las Vegas, and P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs did a song called "I'll Be Missing You."
Yeah,
and,
with a great sample.
It's one of the greatest videos and singles of all time. I'd like to see that.
What do you think about Sean Combs' clothing line?
Sean John clothing line, I think, was very good in the early 2000s, late 90s. But now I don't think it's as popular, because Sean himself wears very, very expensive handmade tailored suits. So he's really not wearing that casual look anymore. But, you know, Sean is a friend of mine for many years, and I think he's got great style.
Especially in big cities, there are lots of designers who are trying to be in the market, who are customizing jeans, designing limited shoes. What would you suggest them?
I think that if they want to do that, that's a lot of fun. I mean, you know, Gianni Versace started making clothes for Elton John back in the early 90s. And then before that, you know, we were making clothes for Lenny Kravitz and a lot of the stars. And it's not something you're going to make a lot of money doing, but it's a lot of fun to work with the stars. And maybe you design something and they wear it on stage or in a video, and you see it and you think, okay, I'm very proud.
You are on the head of an empire now, a fashion empire now. What was the most risky step in your career?
You know, when I started, I was 18 years old. And the reason I started in business is because I couldn't play music. I wanted to be a rock star, but I really wasn't a good musician. But I looked really good. I looked the part. I had long hair. I had cool
Like a rock
clothes.
star.
And then all my friends wanted to look like me. So I told all of my friends that you come into my shop and I will sell you clothes and you can look like a rock star too.
When did you realize that, wow, my business is getting bigger and bigger, it's getting international? When did you realize that first?
You know, only recently I came to the conclusion that my business is getting so big and so strong, because I've always thought, okay, I'm going to work hard, and not take the focus off making great clothes and being very driven about it. But recently I stepped back and I looked at my business and I'm thinking, I am all over the world. I'm an important brand and I'm a strong brand. Now, what next do I do for my customer? And what I believe I should do for my customer is give them great quality, great style, at great prices, especially with the economy the way it is today.
It's not a very pleasant topic to talk about, but there are lots of fake products of Tommy Hilfiger in the market.
Yeah.
What kind of precautions you're taking about them?
I think smart people always want the real thing.
Sure.
Because the fake is the fake. And the fake, the quality is no good. But I also think it's frustrating flattery.
Yeah,
Because if
both.
they didn't copy you, you would say, maybe I'm not important. But being copied is has a double-edged sword. It's sometimes very frustrating and makes you very angry because you see this product that doesn't look good, but it has your name on it. But then you look at it and say, well, maybe if they weren't copying me, I would wonder why not.
I've always wanted to learn that who is deciding the key trends of the season? I mean, is there a committee or something? Who tells people that this season you're going to wear skinny jeans and this season you're going to wear baggy jeans? Who are those people?
This is a very good question. There aren't those people. You know who tells the fashion? The people on the streets. They're the ones who dictate the fashion. Because if we see young people wearing skinny jeans and they're looking like the Ramones or looking very punk, then you think, oh, maybe this look is coming back. And then the designers get into a cycle of designing for the customer who they sense understands fashion better than they do. And usually they find it on the street, but it's obscure, or some of the designers, like maybe Karl Lagerfeld, who I think is a genius in design, is thinking to himself,
Phenomenal.
okay, what am I going to make next season? I'm going to make leather jackets that are long, touching the floor. Sets a new trend. With me, all of a sudden, nobody was doing color in the fashion world. I gave the customer a lot of color, and I set a new trend.
And we're gonna watch another video right now, another fashionable one. Which one is the next?
Okay, I have to think of the new video. I think the Red Hot Chili Peppers had an amazing video a few years back where they're changing outfits every
Many
scene.
outfits.
Yeah, fantastic. Anthony is a friend of mine. He's unbelievable.
Okay, let's watch it. So this is the end of the show. Thank you so much for your talk. It was so happy to have you here. So happy to see you here. Thank you so much. And anything you'd like to say to your Turkish consumers, Turkish viewers?
I would say that the Turkish consumers are very advanced in fashion. I think that they are setting trends in this part of the world. I think when I look on the streets and I see the young Turkish people looking so cool, I think that we could transplant them into the middle of London, into the middle of New York, to set trends for even the New York and London people. But I would also like to say that, you know, this gives me the opportunity to pay tribute to an American hero, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And if we could watch Thriller, his video, it would make me very happy. And I want all of you to know, Michael Jackson may have been a crazy man, but he was one of the most talented musicians on the face of the earth. And he actually was designing his own clothing line just when he died. His dream was to come out with the Michael Jackson collection, all military jackets and all the type of merchandise Michael wears. He invited me to Neverland Ranch to show me all of his clothes. And I have seen not only Michael being a talented musician, but also a talented designer. Just a word.
Wow. We never heard it before. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. And thanks again.
All the best. Thank you very much.
Benim TV'm Tommy Hilfiger'ın sonuna geldik. Michael Jackson Thriller'la kapatıyoruz programı. Tekrar görüşmek üzere. Hoşçakalın.